Welcome back, Romantic Home family, and welcome if y'all are new. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am over the moon, excited to share you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly decor crafts. This is the season of romance, so we are going to be doing Bridgerton, Love Shack Fancy, Shabby Chic inspired, just beautiful romantic decor, and that's what I'm all about here at Olivia's Romantic Home, and teaching you guys how you can have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. I'm also super excited for our giveaway. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm giving away a totally dazzled rhinestone stencil kit. How fabulous is this? Has everything you guys need to start stenciling. And also look at this pretty little rhinestone stencil grouping that I'm going to give away. And I'm also going to include some of the little rhinestones. So if you guys love to be dazzled, we're going to be bedazzling it up. And I also want to give away one of these rolls of pink Michael's ribbon. Maybe you're not a bedazzler, but you're a ribbon gal. So you guys can get totally crafty in these winter months and get ready for Valentine's Day. Okay, this giveaway is going to last for a week long. So all you guys have to do to enter the giveaway is comment down below and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page. Super excited for that. Now listen, I know you guys are here for the crafting and decorating, so without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Okay, sweet friends, let's go ahead and make a big, beautiful Olivia bow. And I just call it Olivia bow for reference, but this is going to be my 3-layered bow. You're going to take and start out with wired ribbon, and I start out with 16 inches in length. Now this is going to go on my outdoor garland, so I want it to be really big. So just reduce the size for whatever size you're decorating for, whatever space, wreath, garland, tree, whatever you have it. Now, the next is going to be a 14-inch, and this ribbon is actually from Dollar Tree. It's so adorable. It's a little bit flimsy, as all the Dollar Tree ribbon is, but you're going to take your ribbon loops, loop it over on itself 4 times. The first one is 6 times for that big back bow, and then go 4 times. You could do 6 times for the second one, but sometimes it makes it a little crowded, and I didn't have enough ribbon to do the 6 times on that. Okay, and then the last set of loops is going to be 12 inches. So 16, 14, 12, 2 inches apart on each one. And just reduce the sizes. This one is that Michael's ribbon that's wired, and it's pink satin, which I am so in love. This is probably my most favorite ribbon in the whole world. It's a little bit pricey, but we're just gonna roll with it. And then don't forget also to kind of dovetail the ends. That way when they pop out, they'll be nice and pretty. And then just stack everything together. Find the center, so just take the whole stack of loops and fold it. Find that center. Now, this part is optional. You can cut little tiny notches in each side of your ribbon, but be super careful here because you don't want to cut very big. If you cut too far into your ribbon, it's going to make your bow loops really floppy, but it is going to help you kind of fan it out more. Again, it's optional. You could just zip tie it in the center. And then once you have it zip tied in the center, the next part is the secret sauce to your bow making. You guys know I love big bows, and I cannot lie, but you really, really, really want to fluffy out those loops. So trim off the zip tie. You guys could also use a pipe cleaner or floral wire, whatever you have on hand in your craft stash, and really give those loops a big fluffing. So comment down below if you guys have questions about this. This is the original Olivia bow that I taught you guys years ago, and then some of you all are new here, so if you're new, welcome. But this is just a really simple, easy bow hack. There's no tools required. You guys could easily just even use, a ruler, a kid's ruler, or you could just measure it out if you don't have a measuring mat with a tape measure, whatever suits your fancy. And again, this bow is a pretty big, giant bow that's going to go above my door in the garland. And I'm going to share with you guys how I'm doing my front door. I gave you some teasers, sneak peeks on my Facebook and Instagram, but it's just my Christmas tree garland that's over my door that I like to redo seasonally. So I'm super excited to turn it into a Valentine's Day romantic, just beautiful. It's just going to be oh so fun and beautiful. Now, once you have all your ribbon loops fanned out, and so when you cut the notches, that allows you to kind of twist your ribbon and really shape it into the bow that you want. I really feel like it's looking really nice, but it's going to get squished around, so you're going to have to refluff it after you attach it to whatever you're attaching it to. Now, I make my tails separately. It's just an easier way to do it, less bow tying with hands and all that kind of fun stuff. Don't forget to dovetail the ends, and by dovetailing the ends, you just want to cut a little triangle in an upwards direction. I ran short on the pretty Dollar Tree ribbon, but that's okay. We're going to make the best of it. So I'm going to layer in the same 3 ribbon for my tails that I'm layering into my bow. Now, I'm not doing these tails super uber extra long because it's going to go in my garland, and I still want some places in my garland where I can add in roses and florals. And once you have your tails cut, just simply attach them into your bow with a zip tie and really zip tie it in really good. I don't know if you guys get wind where you're decorating outside your home, but this could also be used inside your home. For me, the zip ties just really hold everything together really nicely and securely. I like that. I'm a safety girl, so I don't want anything falling apart, and they're easy to use for us ladies who may be having a little bit of problems in our hands. The zip ties get everything on. And then again, you're going to give your ribbon a little bit more fluffing. Now, if I was doing a tree topper, I would take 2 of these bows and put them together. I had somebody ask me, what do you do to cover up the zip ties? Super easy. Take a smaller piece of ribbon and simply wrap them around the bow. So easy peasy. And you're just going to add like a little bit of ribbon right here, lace, whatever you have on hand. It's a great thing to use scrap ribbon on. Just tie that around the center, and that's going to easily cover up that bow. Now pop a heart into the center of it and you are good to go. So for the next DIY tutorial, we are going to create some pretty little romantic bows, and I'm simply going to take this thrift store lace and cut it into strips. I'm going to create several different types of bows with this lace, as well as a pretty bracelet. I can't wait to share that with you guys as well. I had created some pretty lace bracelets for my nieces to honor their mama, my sister, and anyway, so one of you all had asked about that bracelet, and so I'm going to share with you guys a little bit later in this video how kind of I created that. We're going to do a little bit of a different spin on it, but once you have your piece of lace, double it up and then simply tie it into a shoelace bow. So a shoelace bow is just a little bow hack. You're going to tie it like you're tying your shoelaces. Now this is going to make a double bow, which is going to make a little bit more of a fluffy bow. Fun fact here, you guys could cut strips of any fabric to create this kind of scrappy bow. And then I'm going to take some Dollar Tree ribbon, simply wrap the ribbon around it and, tie it into a bow. And then you have a beautiful bow that you can use anywhere to give a romantic touch. You could tie it around a lamp. You could tie it onto another bow, Christmas tree, garland, your dog, whatever. Just kidding. Suits your fancy. So I'm going to make a couple of these just to have them on hand to pop in into some little spaces. I'm getting my home ready for a romantic home tour for Valentine's Day. Let's call it a Galentine's Day party on my channel. We'll have a Galentine's Day party. I'm going to try to do a giveaway once a week for you guys, and stay tuned at the end of this video because I'm going to share with you guys this next week's giveaway. It's going to be a super sparkly one. I also want to find some other really unique treasures to give to you. And I want to thank one of my sweet followers and friends, Christina, for sending me a new pack of scissors today. They came in. Girlfriend, thank you so much. I was talking to you guys about how dull my scissors had gotten over Christmas, and she blessed me with new scissors. Okay, now, here is an interesting bow idea. Take some crepe paper and make kind of an Olivia bow using crepe paper. So you're just going to take your crepe paper and loop it over on itself. So I decided to do like the same kind of bow that I make when I make an Olivia bow. Just take it, loop it over on itself 4, 5, 6 times, however many times that you want to, and then trim it off and set it aside, and then we'll add another loop as well. These are so fun and easy to make, and this is such a budget-friendly bow to make. So if you guys don't have money for ribbon, I got you, girlfriend. We're going to make some easy bows, cut some tails. I think that this is just kind of a fun bow. And what I think about this bow too is nice is it's super budget friendly. You can make up a bunch of these and use them for a birthday party, a bridal shower, a baby shower. Crepe paper comes in all different colors, so just have fun with it. This could also be a really kid-friendly craft because there's no gluing involved. So you're going to take your ribbon, loop it over on itself 4 to 6 times, however full you want your bow, stack it on top of each other, pinch it off in the center, grab that zip tie to zip tie it off, cut some tails also. If you go ahead and cut your tails and attach them with your zip tie, you only have to use one zip tie. And since that crepe paper doesn't really move around a lot, that's a pretty good, easy way to do it. Now, don't forget to make your ends look nice. We don't want to have scrappy ends, even though this is a little bit of a scrappy bow. I doubled up my tails here. I'm going to pinch it together in the center. So fabulous. Oh, so chic. And I think these look really very vintage chic. Tie it off with that zip tie. Oh, I almost forgot to add in a pink layer of tails. We have to make everything all nice and fluid. But again, this is such a fun and easy craft and so budget friendly, great for parties. You guys could even add these onto your Valentine's Day Christmas tree. I wish I would have thought about that. I probably would have saved quite a bit of ribbon on my Christmas tree decorating, but hindsight 2020. Another thing that would look pretty in the center of this would be one of your coffee filter roses if you love those coffee filter roses. Here's another fun and fabulous bow idea. Let's make a tuxedo bow with a napkin. So just take your napkin and fold it in an accordion style. Just fold it back and forth, and then pinch it in the center. And look at that, we have a cute little tuxedo bow. These bows just popped into my head today. So you guys know I love big bows and I cannot lie. And then I'm just gonna take a little zip tie that off together. You guys could also hot glue that in the center, or you could add a little bit of wire or pipe cleaner. I feel like the zip tie on this bow is a little bit aggressive, but you know what? It stays together really, really well. I'm just going to trim that off. And then another fun thing you guys could do, I took some of this Love Shack Fancy wallpaper, and I'm just going to trim out one of the little bows from the wallpaper and add that to the center of my tuxedo bow. So now we have a Love Shack Fancy fabulous bow. So many fun ideas for this bow, and any pretty napkin. You guys can make bows that can coordinate with whatever decor that you're decorating with. So this would be some great party ideas. Now stay tuned for more. We're gonna tackle that big garland outside my home and keep making some more pretty bows. For this next DIY, we're going to make a pretty lacy bracelet. This is just going to be made out of scraps from my little thrift store curtain. And what I did was cut three strips. I cut 3 strips, and what I'm going to do is just take and hot glue all 3 strips together. This is going to be such an easy little bracelet to make. You can make them in any color. I made these for a similar bracelet for my nieces in honor of my sister. And you're just going to take and glue all these 3 pieces together, and then we're going to braid them. Now, the original ones I didn't braid, but I just thought this was a fun idea because then you can add in another ribbon color. So I'm going to use this pretty pink ribbon. It's a thin ribbon and it's from Dollar Tree, and you're just going to hot glue that in to the end. And here is what my strips look like. You just want to make enough strips that you can braid. So you need 3 strips. I used 4, but I'm just going to take that the colored strip and just add that into the braid as I braid. So super easy. You guys braid just like you're braiding your hair. I'm going to take a little paper clip, or not paper clip, clothespin. You could use a paper clip and just clip the ribbon to the end of this piece of paper so I have something to braid on. And the next part is super easy. You just braid all those pieces together. Now, once you have your pieces braided together, you're going to measure the size of your wrist or whoever you're making it for. And then I just simply took, and once I had the right size, I kind of pinched it together, and then you're going to hot glue those pieces of lace together. So super easy. I did leave some extra lace to kind of hang down to make it just feel and look a little bit more romantic. And then you can also tie the extra piece of ribbon around where you hot glued your 2 ends together. So basically it's just like a braided bracelet, and then you're just going to add some ribbon. You guys can use any ribbon that you love. This is such a fun little project and a great project for kiddos, grandkids. Just help them with the hot gluing part, and you don't necessarily have to hot glue it together. You could sew the ends if you didn't want to use hot glue, or you could even tie off the ends, kind of like a French friendship bracelet type of tie. But I'm just taking simply a easy little piece of ribbon and just easily making a bow at the end, just to make it more pretty and fancy. This part is extra, but I'm a little bit extra and I wanted it to match my pretty outfit today for when I'm decorating outside my home, celebrating the upcoming month of love and romance. Starting with, go ahead and start it right now. We're going to romance our home, romance our lives, and just make everything so pretty and romantic. Now it's time to take some of those bows and decorate outside my home. So this was just a little Walmart Christmas garland that I had, and I left it up because I knew I was going to do a really pretty Valentine's Day decoration idea. So I'm going to start and add that big fluffy bow in the center. This is the bow that we made earlier, and I'm going to zip tie it to the top part of my garland here and really fluff it up. I always fluff it up and then look at it again after I've been adding in roses and florals, and I feel like they get unfluffed. So it's almost like I need to fluff them every day, but that would be tedious and time consuming, and it never happens. By the end of the season, they are always looking a bit floppy, but right now they're nice and full and fluffy. So zip tie your bows on, give them a good fluffing. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys decorate the front door like I do? Do you do a little wreath on your front door for Valentine's Day? How do you decorate the front of your house for Valentine's Day? Or do you just simply take a break from Christmas? Or do you have your Christmas up? Or are you decorating for winter wonderland? Let me know. I would love to hear what you guys are up to today. Now I decided to add in some wisteria to the top because I'm feeling a little bit Bridgerton mixed with Love Shack Fancy. I think that those two should collaborate somehow. Wouldn't that be amazing? One of my most favorite shows and one of my most favorite designers. Now, side note here, Bridgerton is a spicy show made for adults. I just wanted to let you know, but it is a period drama, and you can fast forward through those spicy parts and just really enjoy the cinematography of it, because the love stories and the cinematography are just really beautiful. And you know, I think that their characters are also funny, and I love that. I just love the sassiness of it. Okay, so we're adding in the wisteria branches to the top, and honestly, looking back, I think that it looks really beautiful, almost stopping right here. Do you guys know me? I love to go a little bit crazy and keep on adding things. So we are going to add in some of my coffee filter roses and some more bows and just layers of goodness. Now these are those coffee filter roses that I have been sharing with you guys how to make. I hope that that tutorial is not getting old. I may need to repost it though again for any of my new people on here that haven't seen me make those, but they come out so beautiful and realistic, and they're so budget friendly. You can make about 15, 20, 30 roses with a pack of coffee filters. You only need 6 coffee filters for each rose. And so I just feel like they're so budget friendly and they look so realistic. I feel like they look realistic. Can you guys tell the difference between a real fake rose and a coffee filter rose from here. I just think they're fabulous and just, oh, I'm in love with them. So I'm just adding them in with some zip ties, and I had clipped them to some greenery. Now that we've really fluffed up this front garland, I'm just going to add in these little pink topiary, or they're pink spheres, to my little front planters. Now these are just those greenery balls from Hobby Lobby. They're big greenery pieces, I guess. And I had painted them pink, and I shared that tutorial with you guys back during the summer. But you just take some pink spray paint from Walmart and give them a good couple of coatings, and then I'm just tucking in some of this fake grass that you find at Hobby Lobby in and around the base of my planters. And here is the final look. What do you guys think? I was racing against the clock to get this garland done. It was starting to get cold, and it started to rain right when I was filming this last part, so apologies that I didn't get more of this, but I hope you guys are loving it. What do you think? It's very Bridgerton meets Love Shack Fancy meets Shabby Chic, and I'm super excited for it. It just feels so romantic and pretty. And those heart check hearts, I did a tutorial with you guys back during July. Let me know if you want me to make a big video with all these tutorials together, in case you guys want to catch up on any of them. Now let's go see what Benji Bear is up to. So now it's the evening time, and he is just so tuckered out, really. But he still wanted to play a little bit of ball. He was having a nap, and then I said, "Hey, Bitchy Bear, come here." And of course, I feel like he almost looks kind of grumpy, but he's really not. He had a really big, busy day. It was nice weather outside, so all the dogs were out in their yard in a huge bark fest. I think he barked his little head off all day long. But you know how he likes to play ball. He doesn't really like to give me the ball. He just wants to be a ball hog. Look at that face. How sassy is he? What a little stinker pot. Look at him. And then he'll drop it, and then I'll try to get it, and then he'll grab it. And then it fell, and he's so entitled that he wants me to get it for him. And I'm like, you can get it. Terriers are the funniest little sassiest dogs, and I absolutely am crazy about him. So my other little furry friend that's popping around is Tinky, and she's not really doing anything except for being lazy underneath the table. So she doesn't really pop into a lot of the videos just because she's always sleeping pretty much. She's an older kitty cat, and if you guys can see her, there she is, very relaxed underneath the table. Usually she's on top of it. So we love you guys so much, and roof roof and meow meow from Bitchy Bear and Tiki. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every single one of you all here. I absolutely adore your hearts, and when I read your comments, they just light up my world. They fill me up with so much joy. And I just know you guys are such an amazing community of women and some guys out there. And I know some kiddos, my little nieces watch these videos. So thank you to everyone who's out there. A shout out to Miss Bethany and Karis. I love you guys so much. But listen, okay, so huge announcement here. We are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm so excited to spoil one of you guys. This is a rhinestone stencil kit from Totally Dazzled. It comes with a storage case, extra large rhinestone tray, rhinestone magic brush, rhinestone wax tip picker pen, large bulk bag of clear rhinestones, some rhinestone B7000 glue. So this is everything you guys need to start dazzling things up. And check this out, this rhinestone stencil kit. How fabulous is this? This is a little princess crown, and I'm also going to throw in one of these just like swirly ones. So super exciting. If you guys love to do rhinestone stenciling, this giveaway is definitely going to be for you. I'm also going to include some prayer cards and some little bonus jewels. So good luck to everyone. All you guys have to do to enter this giveaway is drop a comment down below and tell me your favorite color. And that way I'll know that you're interested in this giveaway. The giveaway is going to last for 1 week, and I'll announce the winner next weekend. So super excited for you guys. Also, don't forget to pop over to my Livy's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page, where I share daily crafting inspiration with you all. And I also share daily crafting inspiration with you guys on my Instagram and my TikTok. So wherever you guys love to get all your crafting and decorating content, super excited for that. We have such an amazing season coming up for 2025. And thank you again to everybody that has congratulated me on my son's engagement to his beautiful best friend and my future daughter-in-law, Miss Skylar. So super excited to be doing wedding planning. I've already started ordering some different faux flowers to choose from, and I'll share that with you guys as we go along. And then this weekend, we are doing a bridal fitting for her gown. I am so excited, you guys, over the moon, just excited to celebrate this precious young couple. And just say a little prayer for Max and Skylar. I know you guys are a praying community because we all need those prayers and that backup singer. And if you guys need prayer, drop some prayer requests down below. Now, speaking of prayers, and I want to remind you all to drink your water, fill up your tumbler with water. I got this super inexpensive. It was at Michael's. I think they were $9. My daughter actually got it for me, but hey, listen, we're going to stay hydrated. Okay. Now, excuse me, let's start our devotional. I've been reading in every single video since our fall crafting series, a daily devotional. So if you guys need to go back and catch up, but this is called He Whispers Your Name. It's by Cherry Hill. And I just want to preface this by saying I am so imperfect. Truly, I mess up every single day, as I'm sure that we all do. And just give yourself some grace and some mercy, because God has given us grace. But these devotionals do help me out so much. Okay, the last one we read was called Eyes of Faith, and this one is called No More. And this one is actually February 8th, if you're following along, because I started this one back in December. but these are on Amazon. Okay, there comes a time when enough is enough. I'm aware of every struggle and sorrow in your life. And yes, there are times when I allow them to linger in order to grow your faith in me and to bring about answers to prayer. I've heard you cry, "Oh Lord, how long will you look on?" And I want you to know that there is a limit to your affliction. Whether or not I send it, I can remove it, I give it, and I can take it away. But I'm asking you to patiently endure your troubles until I declare no more. In my love for you, know that I will not remove the difficulties until they reach the fullness of their purpose. It's my refining by fire. If I have sent the affliction to test you, then it is so that my grace can be displayed and my glory revealed. I want your praise to override your problems. Know that in the blink of an eye, I can bring about the very same intensity of happiness that you currently experience in sorrow. It's not difficult for me to turn night into day. If I'm allowing it to continue, it is with good reason. Keep walking in faith. It's a journey and not a destination. Trials and sorrows are only for a season. The storms will pass. Your light affliction is but for a moment. And if I am overseeing every part of your life and I've promised to never leave you, then I am exerting an extraordinary amount of patience in allowing your trial to linger. I'm doing it because I know that it will bring about a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Nothing happens in your life that has not been appointed by my love and careful foresight. Trust me in your trials. I will afflict you no more. And that is Nahum 1:12. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Wow, that is pretty heart opening for me to think that God is right there walking through us with us in our trials. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes trials can feel overwhelming. They can feel like they're going to crush us. Our hearts can be crushed under the weight of sadness and pain and worry and anxiety and frustration and depression. Believe me, I've been there. And I know how that feels. And you have to dig yourself out of it. Wow. But if you guys go to God in your prayer, in your church, if you go to God with your praise and worship music, if you pray, God will bring you out of it. I promise you. Trust me when I tell you I have walked through some stuff in the last couple of years. And God has never left me. And just when I thought it was going to break, there was just light. There was some light. So, and also remember that even in the midst of our trials, there is joy. There is joy in the midst of our sorrow. We can look around and we can see that the birds are still singing and our puppy dogs still want us to play ball with them, and our grandkids and kiddos still want our hugs and our love, and our husbands and wives and all of those, just still need us and want us. So do your best to take care of yourself. I think that's something that if I could have told my 25-year-old self, take care of yourself a little bit more. Carve out some time for you. Don't leave your cup constantly empty, because you can't fill others' cup if your cup is empty. So make sure you're filling up your cup, and however you do that, make sure it is things of goodness, hope, and faith, and love, and joy. So I love y'all. Please know that, whatever you're going through, you're going to see your way out of it. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I wish you guys a beautiful, blessed weekend. And I know that you're also in joy, many of you. So let's celebrate that joy and focus on so many positive, beautiful things, because God is so, so good, even in the midst of those trials and sorrows. So I just want right now, I'm going to give all of your hearts a big squishy hug. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for loving on my little channel here. I'm going to keep on crafting and decorating until the cows come home. That shows me I'm a little bit Southern. Okay, I'll let you guys go, and until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye. Come out here to say